Hello, and thank you for your purchase of our Inspirational Vacation Quote Signs. With so many options to choose from, I hope you're able to create lots of great artwork to showcase in your home. We've put this video together to help you get going quickly. So to access the template, you're going to want to use the link in the post-purchase PDF seen here. There are two links, one for letter format and the other for A4. If you already have a Canva account, you're just going to want to sign in. If you don't, you can easily just sign up for a free account to use the template. We've done our best to make these signs as perfect as possible, but if there's anything that you want to edit, I'm going to show you how in Canva. Let's start by changing a font. I'm going to click on the text that I want to edit. And then you can see up here in the top left, there's a font drop down menu. I'm going to click on that. And then you can search through the different fonts. One thing to note, if you see a crown icon next to a font, those are just available to only Canva Pro users. I'm going to go back up here and just pick a font that I've used before. So now that I've edited the font, you can kind of see that the bottom of the Y and the top of the L is touching. I can go ahead and edit this by clicking up here on the line spacing menu. And then you can see there's this line spacing slider. Move that up and you can see that opens up the line spacing. Now that I've edited the font, let's go ahead and change the font color. So I'm going to go up here to this font color icon. I'm going to click on it. And then there's this plus sign that I can click on. I can pick a color here, or I can add my own color if I have the hexadecimal value. But what Canva has is this great feature where it actually picks up the colors from the photo. You can see here. I'm just going to try this dark color that it's picking up from the photo to see how that feels. Now that we've changed the fonts, let's go ahead and edit a photo. So let's come back to the uploads menu here. You can add any of your own photos just by simply dragging them into your uploads library. I'm going to come down here and find a photo. Let's try this one. Great, and you can see how easily that edits just by dragging it from your library over the photo. One last thing that I want to talk about is that Canva has great Instagram-like features to edit your photo. So I'm going to click on the photo, and you can see up here in the top menu, there's this edit image option. So here you can see at the top, you can do things like brightness, contrast. There's also these filters, which I don't tend to use. They just slightly modify the color. But go down here, there's this photogenic option. I'm gonna click on see all. And if I wanna warm up my photo, I'm gonna try this latte option. And you see how much that warms the photo up. So there's a lot of options that you can play with here to really change the look of your photo. Once you've completed your sign or signs and you're ready to publish, you want to go up here to the top right to this share button. So I'm going to click on that. And from the share button, you're going to want to select download. And then from this file type menu, you're going to want to select PDF for print. One important thing to do is to go here to the select pages and then deselect all the pages. Otherwise you're going to print them all. So I'm going to deselect that and then just scroll down to the page that you want to end up printing. Here, I'm going to click on this one. So one important thing is that if you're gonna print these at home, I suggest that you use photo or presentation paper for the best results. You're also gonna wanna set your printer up to print borderless if your printer supports that option. Also remember that these signs are in letter or A4 format, so you're gonna wanna buy a frame that fits whichever size you go with. Now, if you're going to go and print through a professional printer, there are a couple things that the printer may ask you to do. The first is that the printer may ask you to set up the file with crop mark. So here you can see there's a crop mark option that I'm going to click. And all that does is that sets up the overprinting. So when the printer cuts the document, that there's enough extra image for them to cut. The other thing that the printer may ask you to do is change the colors to CMYK. Now there is an option here in Canva to do that, but you can see if I hover over the CMYK option, it has a crown, which means that it's an option only for Canva Pro users. But there are ways around that. One, you could ask your printer to set up the file for you in CMYK if they can do that. However, if they don't, just look online for an RGB to CMYK PDF converter. There are free tools out there to do that. And then once I'm ready, I'm just going to go ahead and click this download button. Thank you again for purchasing our Inspirational Vacation Quote Signs template. I'm sure you'll have lots of fun customizing these designs. If you have any questions or run into any issues, please reach out and we'll try our best to answer your question. Feel free to reach out to us at the email address seen on this screen. If you like the product, please leave a review to share your experience with others. Have a great day.